Yuck, it is nasty out. Do I need to take her away from you? I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, I'm irked. Morning, girls. That'll be awesome. Yuck, it is nasty out. This is turned into way more than the wintry mix they were talking about 2 days ago. It is just disgusting out there. Oh my gosh, and it snowed in the barn. Look at how much snow has blown in. I brought some clean towels out. There is no way. Oh, there's a wet baby. Who had a baby? Hold on, stand by. Hi. Wait, you're tagged. Oh, I know who you are. Okay, hold on. I have never had snow come in here like this, ever. So those two kids always lay behind that waterer, and you can almost see it. There's kind of a dry spot there. Let's get you dried off too. I bet they were sleeping huddled there most of the night and now moved away, and now all the snow is melted and they're sopping wet. Oh, you are pissing me off. Do I need to take her away from you? Last night, she was pawing and pawing and pawing. So she like wants her to nurse. So she paws at her, except for like I literally had a heap full of bedding. I took an entire bale of like old crappy hay and spread it across there because she just kept pawing at her. Like I have now seen that weird pawing obsessive behavior with 3 of these does in this group, and they're all like senior does who have had lactation. She's the oldest one in our herd and has kidded many times, and it's pissing me off. I'm gonna bed down the opposite corner and turn that heat lamp off. I don't know what her problem is. That poor kid is in a corner down to dirt with her freaking pawing at it all night. I'm gonna lose my mind, and if she continues it, I'm just gonna take it away and she's done. Like that is completely unacceptable behavior. It's luckily a pretty big and resilient kid, but there is absolutely no reason for that kind of shit mothering. Oh, I'm irked. Stop it. I'm sorry. You deserve a better mom. And then these 2 little guys were born last night. It's kind of dark in this corner. You're very cute. And you're kind of wet. It's snowing on you in here. It is so windy outside. It's like 30-mile-an-hour winds. It's crazy. So these kids were born last night, and I like totally messed up. So one was pretty vigorous and one was pretty like floppy. Like sometimes they just lay out on their side like they want to die. And I wanted to tube that one last night. So they each were gonna get like 5 ounces. I accidentally tubed the same kid twice. I was like halfway through the second one and I was like, wait a minute, is this the one I just did? And then I couldn't remember, and I was like so confused. I think what happened was I set it down and that one stood up and the other one laid down. So then I got them mixed up. So I went back and looked on my video and I was like, sure enough, I tubed the same kid. That poor little thing was so full. Oh my gosh, he looked like he just ate Thanksgiving dinner and he was like, kind of doing the like nausea thing. I felt really bad. Luckily he didn't get the full 10 ounces. I don't even know if that would have fit. That's a lot of milk. But I felt really bad. I was like so worried I was gonna come out here this morning and she was gonna have like and aspirated on it or something. But you probably aren't even that hungry yet. I'm sorry I made you feel sick. You look much more chipper. I think what I'm gonna do is take Paisley out of this pen. She's decided that's her obsessive corner and the kid thinks that's where it's supposed to go now. So it's gone back there. So I am going to switch Sick Mama here into this bigger pen and put Paisley in this smaller pen, and hopefully she won't like make a new hole. Maybe change the scenery. I don't know why she's being a bag, but it's pissing me off. This lovely storm is supposed to last for another 2 hours of snow, and then it's supposed to switch to freezing rain on top of the snow. That'll be awesome. This is why I ended up breeding a little bit early, and they were due to start kidding. I think October 23rd was actually kind of the first day they could have started. And the one kidded, I think November 2nd, that was that set of triplets. And then they all just kind of stalled out and didn't do anything. And I knew there was a lot of activity at the end of that breeding group. And just the way things worked out, like with my grandma passing away and everything we had going on for those 2 weeks in there, I'm glad that it was delayed. Like it worked out to my benefit. The timing was right, but like also I was trying to avoid the snow and the cold and the cruddy weather. So they didn't get the memo. Also, this is kind of an unusual storm to have this time of year. I mean, it's not unusual for us to get snow in November, but I don't think we had anything this nasty last winter until like January. I am definitely not opening that door today to let them eat. Maybe this evening. But while it's 30-mile-an-hour winds, I'm not opening it up so all the snow can blow in here. It was not a thought of mine when I put the feeder outside, because we don't normally get stuff like this early in the year. It has been probably 10 years since we've had kind of a storm like this in November. Most of the time we do not have snow on the ground for deer hunting, and hunting hasn't even started yet. So this is really unusual. I thought for sure I had at least another month until I had to deal with this. So I'm just gonna clean out the bunk so there's no waste hay in the bottom. I'll just feed their grain in the bunk here, and then I'll feed those doughs in pans back there, and I'll scatter a few pans throughout. We should actually have enough room at the bunk for everybody to eat. There's just enough room here. So, but there's always a few that get pushed out of the way, so I'll put some feed pans in the back for them. So we gave them a stock bale last night so they could bed down in it, but they're all standing in the corner over there. So I'm gonna just go over here and see if maybe they'll follow me to remind them that they have this nice bale. Come on, girls. The problem with them being back here is there's not that great of a windbreak. I mean, honestly, they're fine, and I'm probably overreacting, but at the same time, like, I want them to be comfortable and also productive, so this is not ideal. We are still waiting for the metal to come for our shed. You know, they were supposed to be in the cattle barn by now, but you can't put a roof on if they don't deliver your materials. I'm gonna go in for lunch. There's other stuff that I need to do, but I am so cold and so wet. It's actually still snowing, so I'm really glad because it was supposed to switch over to rain like 2 hours ago. So I'll take it. But of course I procrastinated purchasing insulated rubber boots for winter. Mine were shot. I was thinking of not getting them for winter and just getting a new pair of leather boots and getting a pair of rubbers that went over them. I feel like I changed my mind already because after this morning I'm like, no, I really need insulated rubber boots. So my toes are frozen, my fingers are frozen, I'm really wet. I need to go in, eat lunch, warm up. I'll come back out. It would be nice to have a day with no kids. I think I have 8 left to kid now. I don't know, I lost tracks. Well, it has cleared up. The sun is actually trying to poke through over there. Oh, our trusses got delivered yesterday to extend the barn out. Still waiting for the metal. The cattle look much happier back there. They're eating, they're laying in their corn stalks, all is well. It's just a miserable morning. I'm getting back out to do a little cleaning in the barn, and then I'm probably gonna try to get my night chores done early, and I would really like to be in by 6 o'clock tonight. I do need to run to town probably, and I need to run to my sister-in-law's house, drop some stuff off. So it'd be really nice if I could be like sitting down by 7:30 after supper. I also just really would like a normal night's sleep. I've been up till almost midnight every night for the last like 4 or 5 nights. And then I wake up after 4 hours just to check my cameras and see if I've got anybody kidding. So we're coming to the end. I mean, it's just for a short time, but I would like a good night's sleep tonight.